The Midnight Walk is one of the most anticipated PSVR2 games of 2025, and it's launching sooner than you think. This unique hybrid title releases on Steam and PS5 in less than a month from now on May 8th, and you can already pre-order it for $39.99 USD, €39.99 or £32.99, and you get a 10% discount if you're a PS Plus member. Today I have some interesting details on the game to share with you guys. These details were extracted from a 40-minute hands-on impressions video by GameSpot, in which senior producer Kurt Endovina sat down with Moonhood Studios CEO Klaus Lingold and director Ola Fredmalm to give us a new look at the gameplay of the Midnight Walk. You can find the link to that video in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself, but for this video, I'm gonna give you the meat and potatoes of that interview, so buckle up and let's get into it.
You play as the burnt one with an unknown past.
So Moonhood Studios describe the Midnight Walk as a cozy horror game, all built in clay. Yes, that is right. Every single asset is built in clay by hand. They have over 700 models at the studio, which is kind of insane. The game starts with you waking up as the burnt one, exploring the new world around you. The developer recommends playing this game with headphones for the best experience, and if there is one thing I noticed from the gameplay they showed, is that the soundtrack, the sound effects, the sound design in general seems incredible, and incredibly spooky as well. Some of the monsters sound truly disturbing. Something else I noticed is that the game currently has a lot of sound bugs. So hopefully when the game comes out next month, it will be more polished. Fundamentally though, the game is a mix of horror, warmth, and humor, but overall it leans more toward the scary side of things. So for those of you who love horror games, rejoice. And for those of you who don't, rest assured it's not scary from start to finish, as there are always rest places in between the horror. Some of these environments are massive in scale, with a huge emphasis on verticality, and obviously, PSVR2 is going to capture all of that. There is also the Spot Boy, which is kind of like a lost dog, and you're trying to become friends with him. He can light up candles for you, candles that monsters are trying to eat, so you can say they're trying to consume the warmth of the game. So that's the key mechanic in the Midnight Walk. You can use fire to distract monsters while you hide, and fire can also unlock new doors or open up new pathways, so basically fire is your best friend in the Midnight Walk, besides Spot Boy of course. And speaking of the Midnight Walk, you see it's not just a meaningless name, it actually exists in the game. The Midnight Walk is a nightmarish hallway that you will be traveling, and every once in a while, you get distracted by fairy tales. There are 5 fairy tales total. These fairy tales are about warmth in which you help different denizens of the world to regain fire, to light up something big in their world. There is usually a problem that is not good for the fire, a problem that you need to take care of for these denizens. There is also some sort of presence the developer calls the dark itself. It's in the background of everything, watching you, and you can't tell if it wants to help you or kill you. But you'll notice that everyone else in the game are scared of it. During your time in the Midnight Walk, you'll find multiple shell phones scattered around. These shell phones tell stories about what's happening in this world, so it's kind of the developer's way of telling us the game's lore. Every shell phone you'll find, as well as any other collectible, will be placed in Housey, your wandering home that follows you around the game. So whenever you want to check out the stuff you found or listen to the shell phones again, Housey got your back. Let's now talk about one very interesting and unique gameplay mechanic in the Midnight Walk, the closing eyes mechanic. You see, you can close your eyes at any given time in the game, and when you do, some senses will be heightened and you can use that to your advantage, to listen to the environment so you can find certain objects you're looking for, like collectibles or even monsters for example. For certain enemies, you'll have to use closing your eyes as a tactic to overcome them. Sometimes you can change the environment by closing your eyes. The developer wants you to feel where the sound is coming from without relying on your eyes. It's kind of like scanning the environment without seeing anything. And guess what? According to Moonhood Studios, PlayStation was very interested in how they can leverage the eye tracking capabilities of PSVR2. You see guys, Sony actually cares. So what the developer chose to do with the PSVR2 version is that if you close your eyes physically while playing on PSVR2, the headset will track it. And from there came the idea of the closing eyes mechanic, even for the flat screen version. So while this is definitely a hybrid game, in a way it seems like PSVR2 is influencing the flat version, and not the other way around, which is something us PSVR2 players always love to hear. Speaking of PSVR2, when playing on PS5 at any time in the game, we can switch between the VR mode and the flat screen mode, which is awesome. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think this will be the first game that does this sort of seamless transition between VR and flat screen. Of course, we're gonna have to wait and see how well this works, but it should be fine. I trust these guys. One last thing to note here is that further into the game, we will get our hands on a gun that uses matchsticks as bullets. And of course, this will be used as a weapon against monsters. The Midnight Walk launches on April 8th on PS5, PSVR2, and Steam, and the developer is very proud of what they have achieved, and it's not hard to see why. Personally, I'm very excited for this title. I hope I can manage to get my hands on a review key so I can cover the game at launch for you guys as usual, but for now, that's gonna have to do it for this video. Let me know in the comments below on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for the Midnight Walk? And I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, take care.
That's
There he is.
incredible.
Yeah.
I think it's really impressive that you've managed to make a game. I mean, that's like both. It's good to play a game that's both PSVR 2 compatible and then also like flat, as you would put it.
Yeah.
But still feel that sense of scale even when playing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's coming to Steam
It's
and
coming to Steam.
PlayStation 5
Yeah.
on 8th of May.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's pretty soon. So
Weeks away.
We shouldn't be here. We should be at home.